Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with today's trading action. All right, now we've got a full card of key macro data coming out today. Uh, just go through the various bits and pieces. Kiwi business confidence numbers, Aussie capital expenditure numbers, the ECB policy meeting accounts, the US GDP, and US home sales. So there's a bit of flavour here to go through the market, but let's just have a look at the charts here, right? The currencies, like the dollar index, really isn't going anywhere, right? We've seen these little fickle breaks to the downside, breaks to the top side, whether that's a bit of Trump news or just, a lack of flow. And this isn't easy trading. If you've been trading through this, look at Euro, pretty much the same as the dollar index, a little break to the downside, break to the top side, and the market's left sort of licking their lips, or licking their wounds, I should say. The sterling, little cheeky break to the downside, back in the range, right? Same for Aussie. Even after Aussie CPI numbers were quite strong yesterday, we're not seeing the flow. It's like the market isn't confident with what's going on. Now, what is going on? So, when we're looking for good trading opportunities, right, we're looking for a raw nerve, right? When the US dollar has a very clear sign of weakness or strength, all the majors are on fire. Now, at the moment, we're not seeing that clear dollar strength, but what we are seeing is some issues in the French politics, and that's putting a little bit of pressure on euro. Right, it's underperforming, especially against the sterling, Aussie, Kiwi, against most things, really. Right now, the dollar weakness did come in, and euro picked itself up off the floor a bit, but sterling sort of had a bit more of a crack. Aussie. Yeah, not too dissimilar. And the CAD, well, the CAD's had a pretty good, the dollar's fallen, CAD strength, it's gone a bit of a clean out there as well. So, what does that mean for us? Like, when I see and I look at the news, all I'm looking for is some answers. Why are things not moving? Right. And if you look at the follow the trail template here, the US Treasury yields have not gone anywhere. Right. So, dollar strength, dollar weakness, it's not there, right? So you can't make the markets move. What we're looking for is the other currencies, euro, sterling, Aussie, Kiwi, Swiss, yen, or CAD, to come through with clear sign of weakness or strength. To me, I mean, this is where the templates can come into play. Check out the Kiwi here. It's struggling against most things, okay? And also the euro is underperforming against the Aussie, CAD, Swiss, and Kiwi, right? So that's something to really where you can really focus on. And so if I just come back to looking at a live trade hub, right? You come down and have a look at the various aspects of what we're looking for, right? Actually, let me just come over here to the euro crosses. So euro is lagging a little bit, right? And I can see a nice, really good short-term downtrend here on euro Aussie. This is something that we could take advantage of. And not only that, with the bull bear pivot line, but we've also got that trend line in the same place. Euro, Kiwi, not too dissimilar, with a trend line to sort of trade through as well on the downside. Euro, sterling, starting to roll over, right? It has been sort of falling. Sterling is outperforming. The UK economic picture is a lot better than the Eurozone. And with this French political sort of unrest, it creates an issue, creates a bias. That's what we're looking for. A weak euro bias. Now, there's two ways to be looking at it. You can see euro CAD, euro yen's pretty much drifting sideways, but euro Swiss definitely heading south, euro Aussie south, euro Kiwi wants to go south, right? So, what can we do with this? Right, we'll put a few things together. Now, today we've got, as I sort of just went through, the ANZ business confidence numbers out of New Zealand. Now, this is like a third tier number. But a few years ago, the number went from like 5 or +5, -5 to -70 business confidence. And the Kiwi got hit like 200 or 300 points. So I've always kept a close eye on it. Now, this isn't like a not nice, easy situation. And this goes for the Aussie as well, right? We've got two numbers coming out here. Now, if you're looking at the euro, right, take the dollar out of the equation. We've got a clear bias here. Euro Aussie down, Euro Kiwi sort of tracking down as well. Stronger Aussie numbers today or stronger Kiwi numbers go with that downside move, right? So that's something to look for, right? Especially through the Asian session as we lead into Europe. and then your bias might change. But use the fundamental data to guide you into where the trading opportunities are. Okay, so when you are sort of looking through the live trade signals and piecing things together, make sure you have a good look. Like this, the Swissy is outperforming most things, right? So definitely have a look at the Swiss crosses or the dollar Swiss, euro Swiss, sterling Swiss, etc. That's worth a look. And then if you come into looking at now like euro Aussie, euro Kiwi, you can see that they're not there with clear direction. They are down the bottom here because it's a little bit uncertain. The daily charts aren't lining up. That doesn't mean there aren't short-term trading opportunities here on the euro, right? A lot of the euro pairs are uncertain because it's sort of discombobulating from the rest of the dollar block, right? Euro Aussie, Euro Kiwi with the fundamentals coming out today has got to be in your firing line, right? And then obviously once we get into the European and North American sessions, the US dollar is going to be active because we got US numbers, right? This is it. This is how you follow the markets. This is where you find weakness in specific currency pairs, and that allows us to really pick things off. So for me, in the Asian session, I'll be looking very closely at the Euro Aussie, Euro Kiwi. Any sign of strength in those numbers, if that lines up with a bit of momentum going our way, well, all the better, right? So anyway, that's one way you can sort of find, like just when you're digging for analysis, I'm drawing trend lines and then I'm trying to work out, okay, I've got a clear bias here on Euro Aussie. What's happening today? What could fit in with that picture? And that's where you come back to the macro fundamentals and they provide fresh momentum and direction. We've already got the technical setup. You don't need anything else. All right, guys, that's it from me for the moment. I'll see you in the Discord. Good luck and happy trading.